Monday, dear Divine Twin Flames. Here's Dagmar again, the spiritual healer. It's Monday, May 13th. Boy, I can't believe that we're already in May, or half May is over. That's May 13th, 2019. And let's see, it's time for another reading to see where the beautiful twin flames are for this week, and what kind of energy they're moving through, and what lessons they're to learn, and so forth. So hopefully I'll help you on your journey by shedding some light onto that. And again, the twin flame relationship, the twin flame journey is all about healing. It's about growth. It's about learning lessons. It's about becoming the best you that you can become. And so, that's what we're doing as twin flames on this planet, is we are actually helping each other to ascend, if you will, into the higher vibrations, into living more of a love-based existence and moving away from the fear-based existence, and thriving on a soul level instead of just surviving. So that's the big goal, for us globally. And so let's see. And by the way, my name is Dagmar. I'm the spiritual healer. I know a lot of you who watched my other videos probably have already seen me. And I offer private healing sessions for twin flames, as well as consultations and private readings. So if you want a private reading and or a healing, please feel to contact me. I also offer, these days, I've designed a program to offer you, to teach you quantum healing, past life regression, and the deeper soul wisdom, and so forth. So if you're looking for a mentor and you want to become a spiritual healer, and want to learn more about that, I do that. So anyway, feel free to get in touch with me. So let's see what's going on for our twin flames out here this week. So I'm going to pull several cards here. First of all, we'll look at what energy is the divine, and I'm going to do it in terms of the divine feminine versus divine masculine, and you decide which one you are, and whether this applies to you or not. And like any general reading, take what applies to, leave what doesn't. If you want a more specific card reading, as I said, you're welcome to contact me, and it'll be much more specific to you. So, but anyway, so what is the divine feminine contributing energetically to the twin flame relationship this week? So let's see what card comes up for that. All right, and we have this card called Conditioning, which is the picture shows a lion covered by a sheep's skin. So the divine feminine is really, even though she lives amongst the sheeps and she thinks she may be a sheep, she's really a lion underneath. And really it's about the power, the feminine power, and reconnecting with the feminine power, because she has that deep inner power within her. And it's all about reconnecting with that, because over eons we become all sheep, and we've given our power away, and it's time to reconnect with that. So this is the energy that she's bringing to the twin flame relationship, is the reconnection with the divine feminine power. Beautiful. And let's see what the divine male is bringing to this energy, to the twin flame journey this week. So let's see about the divine masculine. Oh, and the divine masculine is bringing a new vision to it. Beautiful. And so perhaps the divine masculine is helping the divine feminine to gain new vision for her life, for their purpose, and so forth, while the divine feminine is reconnecting with the inner power, the inner core power of ourselves to the relationship. So that's a beautiful kind of synergy there between the divine feminine, divine masculine. And let's see what the composite energies are together for them. Let's see what that comes up as. It is, oh, it's a compromise. Interesting. So the combined energies between the twin flame divine feminine and masculine are compromise. So on some level, they need to compromise with each other, you know. So perhaps, you know, as the divine feminine is, you know, reconnecting with her power, you know, perhaps she can't have it all her way, you know, and perhaps, you know, she needs to listen to the new vision a little bit that the divine masculine is bringing into the relationship. And, you know, in essence, both of them, you know, end up in an energy of compromise with each other. And let's see, the insight to all of this, the ultimate card of insight here is, ooh, it's change. I love it. So it's change. So there is some change going on here. Yes, definitely some change happening this week. And again, it has to do with reconnecting with the inner power from the divine feminine perspective, and from the divine masculine, it's a new vision, seeing things in a different light. Okay? And perhaps as you see things in a different light, it allows the divine feminine to come into power with herself, you know. And as she's reconnecting with her power, it's helping her divine masculine to come into a new vision about things. So you see how there's synergy going on and between each other, compromising around that. And the ultimate insight about it, there's change happening for you, which is very exciting, you know. It's like, you know, everything changes. And sometimes people fear change, but I think that change can be a beautiful thing, especially if it's, you know, about our growth, about where we're going, about who we are becoming, you know. Things like, you know, reconnecting with our own inner core power is huge. That's awesome. You know, it's about experiencing ourselves instead of as a victim, experiencing ourselves as a powerful being, you know, that can make things happen. And I remember throughout my twin flame journey how much my twin flame caused me to have new revelations of seeing things differently, you know, of jumping through all these hooplas to completely change my viewpoints of how I saw life and what was happening. And I finally came to the conclusion that nothing was as it seemed. Everything that I understood before was all different. So it can definitely happen in the twin flame journey that your complete vision is changing and, you know, you're reconnecting with your inner power. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So change can be very awesome, even though it sometimes can be a bit painful. And we don't generally like change, I guess, because we, as souls, like to be attached to things, you know, familiar stuff. And so, but it can be a very beautiful thing, change, you know, in terms of the growth process. So let's see what the Kuan Yin cards have to say in terms of what is the divine feminine's lesson, or what is she trying to learn here. All right, so the Kuan Yin card that comes up is Sisters of the Star Blossom. How beautiful. And let me read you what actually Kuan Yin says about that, because she's got some amazing messages that I cannot, for the world of me, regurgitate in my head. So I'm going to read a little bit about this card and then we'll talk about it. So Sisters of the Star Blossom is what the divine feminine is trying to learn here. So let me see. Okay. So here's what the lesson or the learning is of the divine feminine here. It is good to remember that whilst we each take our own unique journey back into divine bliss and truth, we have plenty of friends that love us unconditionally and wish to help us find the way home with the least suffering and greatest joy. When we allow ourselves to be helped, we help others too. It is a spiral of support and love that is wishing to connect more as so with you now. Group energy is powerful. When used consciously, it can help us expand in the same way that if you were doing any task, many hands could make light work, as the saying goes. Well, many hands make light work too. Your energy can help nourish and lift the energy of others in a group as you are able to carry a high vibration of love in your heart. The ancient Chinese over 2,000 years ago referred to the plates as the star blossoms. These 7 stellar sisters work together as a group higher consciousness to radiate great love and light on our planet, and they can assist you now to find the light in the groups within which you share involvement. It is service to connect with heart-centered groups that feel good and improve the quality of your life, and to be supported and supporting of such groups, and you are guided to allow this to happen more in your life right now. Solitary practice is an important element of growth and can be extremely powerful, but sometimes group energy is an important element of your spiritual growth too, and you are encouraged to meditate, pray, and chant with groups and communities that resonate with your heart. What a beautiful message. So the lesson for the divine feminine here is to that there's help out there. If you're suffering, if you're struggling with these changes that are happening for you, there is help out there. There are people that are of similar minds, of going through similar journeys. And when it talks about group, I actually have, a group, a Facebook group called Twin Flame Relationships that you're welcome to connect with. And also, if you're seeking more intense, I guess, if you will, help, I can definitely help you in terms of your growth. It helps to have a professional sometime, to work with a professional in regards to the process of healing and growth, because you may not be understanding the full scope of things that's happening, or how to go about your own growth and a proper healing that will shift your energy. So something to think about. The help is out there if you want it. And it's a beautiful lesson that the divine feminine is learning, that there is help and support out there for her. So let's see what the divine masculine is learning, or what his lesson is. And let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about that. Orchid Priestess of Destiny for the Divine Masculine's lesson. Wow, that sounds pretty powerful. So let me see what the Orchid Priestess of Destiny has to say here for the Divine Male, Divine Masculine. Let's see, 21. So for the divine masculine, the lesson is such: the orchid priestess of your highest spiritual destiny calls to you now, beloved. She calls you to your purpose, path, and soul passion. You are called to rise again and again to live up into your potential with all its uniqueness and beauty. She will call you always with her sweet flute playing deep in your heart, blossoms of orchid and chrysanthemum falling from her feet, stirring your heart to quest for your truest soul passion. Wow, what a beautiful, powerful card. So the divine destiny is calling upon the divine masculine right now to serve his life purpose, to connect with that. You may have felt different to those around you at different times in your life. This is meant to be, beloved one. You cannot be a pioneer of different consciousness on this planet if you feel completely comfortable in the consciousness that already exists around you. Do you know that this was chosen on purpose so you could be on purpose? Your soul chose to be of service by not fitting in, so that it would remember through things not feeling right that it was meant to help correct and heal the consciousness on our planet, starting with the self. Once the self was able to correct and align the consciousness within so that it matched the love and peace that existed deep in the heart, it would be easier to help others do the same, even if just by inspiration. This is where the Orchid Priestess of Destiny, beloved Kuan Yin, in her devotion to your highest spiritual attainment, calls you forward now. Yes, beloved, your divine destiny is calling you. That means it is time to unplug from mass consciousness at a deeper level than ever before, to really let go of the beliefs and thought forms that do not serve your highest destiny. No matter how unchallengeable that may seem to be at first, it is time to revise anything inside of you that would hold you back from owning your spiritual power. We got the spiritual power here again, right? And moving ahead in your divine destiny. And here's the divine male's new vision. Here's the spiritual power, reconnecting with that, going through change. We're finding our purpose here. And the divine feminine is learning about that there is actually support out there for her in this. So, wow, what an awesome card reading, you guys. That's amazing, the energies that are happening right now. This is beautiful. And let's see what the highest purpose here is of all of that. Let's see what Kuan Yin says about the highest purpose here for the both divine feminine and masculine. All right. The Sacred River Yahtzee is the card that came up as the highest purpose for both. And it's also a beautiful card. And let's see what the Kuan Yin says about that. Okay. So Sacred River Yahtzee, the highest purpose for both here, for both divine, feminine, and masculine, is the Sacred River Yahtzee eternally flows and changes. There is that change of the Sacred River Yahtzee here we're talking about. Just as the river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. See, that's that growth we talked about, change being growth. Cleansing by sacred water specifically indicates that your emotional life and your life direction are being purified and healed. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your life path unfolding are imminent. This is very exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. So as you're changing on the inner world, it's going to reflect in your outer world. Because again, remember that we are creating our reality with the inner vibration we carry. And when we change that inner vibration within us, we reflect that and it manifests itself into our reality. The Sacred River Yahtzee, in which beloved Kuan Yin delights, is always subtle changing course, flowing and growing. You, like the sacred river, are changing too, beloved. See, and it's so interesting that it coincides with these cards here about the change right now, right, that we picked. That's the Sacred River Yahtzee. The Sacred River Yahtzee is an extension of the intelligent guidance of the Divine Mother, her hand reaching through your soul and guiding you towards your highest destiny. See, there's that highest destiny again. This is the soul purpose that, you know, and divine feminine, talking about supporting her on that journey. I mean, it's beautiful stuff. She helps the highest self release any impurities which no longer needs to contain. In doing so, there can be a period of spiritual release and even physical detoxification. The detox may occur through emotions that surface inexplicable pains or aches in the body, a feeling of tiredness for no particular reason, and a need to rest, or the urge to meditate more, do healing, go for swims in the ocean, attend a yoga class, or even change the way you are eating and sleeping. These are natural intuitive impulses that confirm your soul is going through a cleansing process as it brings more of its purity into expression on the physical plane. How beautiful is that, you guys? Oh my God, what an awesome card concoction coming together here for you this week, of change and growth, and your divine destiny calling you, new visions for you, you know, and reconnecting with your own power, and oh my God, and there being support there for you if you need it. I mean, how beautiful a journey is that? So whatever it is you're going through, that you're feeling, you know, the different symptoms of growth, tiredness, and things you're reconnecting with. Also, you might want to consider to help this process to do a healing with a professional like myself. You know, I can help you speed up that process through a proper healing of the past and the unresolved stuff, and you know, aligning your soul, and so you can actually connect better with your soul purpose. You know, it can actually enhance that whole process you're going through and speed it up a bit, so you don't have to keep suffering for too long in the with the symptoms and so forth. I can do that for you. So if you're inclined to get that support, as the cards say, I'm very happy to help you with that journey. But it's a beautiful reading, and oh my gosh, you guys, I wish you a wonderful week of May 13th, and you know, a wonderful journey for you. So have yourself a great day, and we'll talk soon again.